Today I am going to answer another most frequently asked question, which is how much HNT can one earn and will it be profitable? In this video we will discuss the possibility of HNT earnings with just one miner, two miners, three and many in your area. Hey folks, this is Roy and welcome back to my channel HNT. We will start by quickly learning how a miner earns HNT, followed by a detailed discussion on the hotspot performance in various cases, and finally a summary of the earnings. So let's jump in. So there are three major methods through which HNTs are earned. The first one is participation in a proof of coverage challenge, the second one is network data transfer, and third one is consensus group. We will not talk about these last two options because this network data transfer, the earning from this method is very small and is not also applicable in all areas. And the consensus group is going to be discontinued after several months. So we will focus on this participation in a proof of coverage challenge, which is also the major source of earning. So this has three components. First, witnessing other hotspots. So if some other hotspot in your area emits a signal saying that hi, I am hotspot number 1, and your hotspot receives that signal, this is called a witness. Then challengee or beaconer. So if your hotspot is challenged by some other hotspot in the network, basically some other spot asking your hotspot to prove that you are present at the location you are claiming. So that is called a challengee or beaconer signal. So your hotspot emits a signal saying that hi, I am hotspot number 100. Can you hear me? And then the third one is creating a challenge. So another hotspot in the network performs some calculation to create a challenge, and it for all these three cases, these three kind of activities, a hotspot is rewarded with HNT. So let's try to see what will happen if you have one versus many hotspots. If you have just one, you can of course participate in challenger. So basically you can create a challenge for other hotspots in the network. But if you send a beacon signal, it will not be witnessed by others because there is not any other hotspot in your proximity. So you cannot earn HNTs through these two last methods. You can only earn through the first method. But if you have two hotspots, all three possibilities are allowed. You can challenge another hotspot, you can send a beacon signal that it can be received by another hotspot in your area. And of course, the number of beacon signals and witnesses will increase as you have more hotspots in your area, for example 3, 4 or 5 or even many. So in this video, we will now learn what is the best number of hotspots, so how many hotspots you should have in your area to maximize your earnings. So first we will check how much you can earn if you have just only one hotspot. This is also sometimes referred as lone wolf. So for that we will go to the browser and type explorer.helium.com/coverage, and I'm going to show you one hotspot in Indonesia. In particular, it's located in Jakarta. So we'll click on this hotspot. You can see there is only a single hotspot here. We'll click on view hotspot details, and now let it load. So you can see there is nothing around, and if we click on the rewards tab, you can see it has earned about 3 HNTs in the last month. And if you click on activity, you will be able to see that the mining reward has come only from the challenger activity, and for beacon activity it's always 0 witness. That is why there is no reward corresponding to a beacon signal. I have also checked a few other hotspots which are kind of single. So for example, this one in Japan, it earned about 2.8. This is in United States 3.6. Another in Russia, which is 2.92. So I would say the range is in the between 2 to 4 HNTs per month if you have only a single hotspot. Next, move on to two hotspots. It was actually difficult to find good examples of just having two hotspots in some area, but I managed to find a few. The first one, as you can see, is in United States, and if you check the rewards, it has earned about 18 HNTs, but that is in last 20 days. So if you scale it for 1 month, it would be roughly around 27 HNTs. So similarly, another example also in United States. So this has earned in about last 9 days about 3.5. So if you scale it to 1 month, it will become probably around 11 or 12 HNTs. And another example in Greece, where it has again earned about 20 HNTs in last 20 days, so 30. So I would say if you have 2 hotspots in your area, each of them will earn about 10 to 30 HNTs per month. So let us now check what will happen if you have 3 miners in your area. So I have picked up 3 examples. So this is in China. As you can see, there are 3. And it has earned 54 HNTs in the last 30 days. The next one has earned 58, and the last example is also from China, has earned 78 HNTs. So again, on average you can expect about from 50 to 80 HNTs per month if you have 3 miners in your locality. But note that these numbers will fluctuate from one month to another month, because these beacon signals, challenges, do not happen at regular interval. After 3 hotspots, I found that if you have 4 to 5 miners in your area, then the earnings are roughly the same. So let's check out a few examples. So here, the first one, you have like 4 hotspots, 3 witnesses. So you can see in last 21 days it earned about 94 HNTs, so it will be about more than 120, 130 HNT. So this one, there are 5 hotspots, and in last half month 52.7, so more than 100 HNT. Another example, again about 110 HNT. So I would say the range would be between, let's say, 80 to 120, 130 HNTs per month if you have 4 to 5 hotspots in your area. The next case would be to have many hotspots which are nicely placed, so that they do not compete for rewards with each other and can witness each other very frequently. That would be the ideal scenario. So let's check out a few examples. So here you can see this one is like getting witnesses from several hotspots in its vicinity, and it has earned 180 HNTs in a month. Similarly, another example here, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total hotspots in this area, and it has also earned 155 HNTs per month. So I would say in this case you can expect to earn from anywhere between 120 to 200 HNTs per month. So the last case would be optimal, but it might happen that you live in an area where there are too many hotspots and it's overcrowded. That is actually also bad for earnings. So let's check out 2 cases. If you live in, for example, New York, you can see there are plenty of hotspots here, and it can witness a lot of hotspots. But even then, the rewards are not that great. You can see in the last 30 days it has earned only 31 HNTs. This is because the reward scale goes down if you have a lot of hotspots in your area. Similarly, in Chicago city area, you can see this hotspot is receiving witnesses from so many hotspots, but the reward scale is only 0.09, so that the total earning per month is only 58-60 HNTs. So I would say if you have an overcrowded area, the earning could be anywhere between 30 to 70 HNTs per month. So now that we have learned about different cases, let us make a summary of this. So I have prepared a table here, and in the first column you have the number of miners in your area. In the second column you have the number of witnesses. So here I have assumed that all the hotspots in your area can witness each other, so that the number of witnesses is one less than the number of miners in your area. Then the HNT earning range per month, average HNT earning per month, and the time for returns of your investment for one hotspot. So for this calculation, I have considered that the cost of one hotspot is about $500, and currently one HNT is about $15. So you can see that if you have one miner, the earning range would be in between 2 to 4 HNTs per month, and average earning I considered 3, and the time of return is about 8 months. Similarly, if you have 2, it improves a lot, it becomes 2 months. With 3, it's less than a month. 4 to 5, your HNT earning per month is about $100, and you get your returns in 10 days. If you have many with good positioning so that they are not competing for each other for rewards, it's not overcrowded or oversaturated, then that is of course the best scenario, and you should get your returns even within less than 10 days. But if it's overcrowded, like in a major city, you should still get your return within 1 month or so. But please note that these numbers, these earnings will fluctuate because the beacon signal depends on many factors, like how the placement of the hotspot, the placement of the antenna, the view, whether they are like blocks, like buildings in your vicinity, and also the program, the algorithm itself is not doesn't send beacon signals or challenger signals regularly. And another point is that these calculations are made with respect to June 2021, how the hotspots are performing currently. But note that there is also August halving, which means that the rewards will be scaled down by a factor of 2 starting from August. And also, as the number of hotspots are increasing, the share per hotspot will also go down with time. And I'd like to mention that this is not a financial advice. I am just making this video for education purpose only. But from this table you can learn that if you are like trying to create a new network in a completely new area where there are no hotspots, most likely if you can have anything in between 3 to 5 hotspots, that would be ideal. I hope this information will help you in deciding whether helium mining is profitable in your area or not. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching guys, and get cryptonized.